First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year. And like many of us, maybe you've been drinking more than usual and want to take a break. With Dry Feb, you can.
Why not challenge yourself to go dry in February to help raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society?
Sign up for Dry Feb, and not only will you be helping people affected by cancer,
you can also reduce your risk of cancer.
Go as dry as you're willing to try this February. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Have you been drinking more than usual?
Why not go dry this February? With Dry Feb, you'll
help people affected by cancer.
And you can also reduce your own risk.
Go as dry as you're willing to try. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.
morning and welcome to First Local. It is
Good morning.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
February the 9th.
Hump day.
Yeah, I only had to do a quick glance to confirm the date because it's all just one dramatic blur.
It comes after Tuesday and it's before Thursday.
Yes, traditionally.
And you know, it's Wednesday, so we're going to be checking my ticket live later on in the show.
That's right.
Wouldn't you freak out if I won something major live on the air?
Yeah, I would.
I would. But you know what? I know we're going to need like lottery winnings when it comes to gas prices because those are going through the roof. Now, there's been some conflicting reports because we have evidence that it's gone up. If we see this shot in Sudbury, this, what was that, 170?
171.9.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was yesterday, apparently.
Wow.
Now, I have heard that gas prices are supposed to be coming down by 2 or 3 cents today and tomorrow. So
Okay.
I don't know where they are, but as far as local gas prices go, if we check Gas Buddy, let's take a look at that. Mike he says it's
You
coming.
guys are on it today. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, we're totally on it.
Here it
Okay,
comes down.
press the
Okay.
button. It's kind of, so what are the prices there? 144, I think, is the lowest.
There's that Gen 7.
Gen 7, yeah, always the leader. And but the prices are still around. I just checked on the way to work.
The leader of the
one-
leader?
156, 157. So if they come down a couple of cents, so
Okay.
put it around 152 or something.
But
like
don't
that.
we, like when Sudbury spikes, don't we traditionally follow?
Normally we spike and they follow, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, I knew there
but-
was a correlation there somewhere.
But
so.
yeah, so we'll see. It's funny how gas prices only come down though by a cent or by a cent. They never go any lower than a cent, but they jack up by 10 cents all at once. So
Yes.
isn't that funny?
Yes, well, it seems that my $30 half-tank filling spree won't quite make the half-tank mark anymore. So,
What else is going on?
well, we have controversy in Justin Trudeau's ranks.
Wah, wah.
One of his MPs, the MP of Quebec, actually, Monsieur Joël Lightbound, has broken ranks. Yes, his indication is that the tone and policies of my government have changed drastically. He has some strong feelings about what he believes to be stigmatization and division amongst the people of Canada. So we do have a clip of his strongly worded press conference.
Let's roll that clip.
Already. That being said, when it comes to the broader demonstrations we've seen in Ottawa, in Quebec City, and all across the country, I will abstain from the kind of generalizations that we've heard these last few days. I've seen on Radio-Canada an interview with what seemed to be a very kind grandmother who demonstrated for her grandkids. She looked and sounded nothing like a white supremacist, nor did the Black, Sikh, and Indigenous Canadians I saw demonstrating on my way to Parliament these last 2 weeks, or in Quebec City this last Saturday. I have enough respect for my fellow Canadians not to engage in these easy and absurd labels. Now, looking beyond the demonstrations, I've heard from hundreds of constituents and citizens who took the time to reach out to me these past weeks. Folks who have nothing to do with these demonstrations, who are for the most part vaccinated, who have done everything as they should these last 2 years. People who have shared with me legitimate concerns about where we are heading collectively.
So are we getting bored of the truckers' protest yet?
Well, I'm not sure bored is the word.
Tired?
It's, you know, it's time that something happened. I'm not sure what the something should be. Certainly it is a strong comment on Canada's management of the pandemic up to this point. You know, Lightbound also said that, you know, he referenced a dozen developed countries that have started to do away with restrictions already.
Definitely, for sure.
And he said yesterday that it's reasonable to rethink Canada's COVID-19 approach as it becomes increasingly clear that the world will be dealing with this virus for years to come. We can't keep
and I
this
think-
cycle of lockdown
I think
open, lockdown
it's heading
open.
that way. I think everyone's kind of
Absolutely.
looking at
It has
towards
to.
we have to start living with it. And as I said a couple of weeks ago, I believe that it's going to be a thing of the past by the time May rolls around, hopefully. But hopefully we get there.
Well, and we will get there,
One thing
whatever
for
there
sure,
is.
the truckers' protest is spreading all
Yes.
over. I mean, even U.S. networks now, all the major networks are talking about this truckers' protest and how it's now rolling into the U.S. and stuff. So, I mean, they have a huge support for sure. Whether it's going to actually do anything when they want it to happen is still to be seen.
But I think that the finger pointing needs to stop.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think it's reasonable to assume at this point that people who want to be vaccinated have gotten vaccinated, and the people who don't want to be vaccinated have not.
Right.
Are they the cause of the ongoing pandemic? I'm not a scientist, but I'm going to say no, given the numbers of, you know, hospitalizations that occur in vaccinated people as well as unvaccinated
Well, I think
people.
we've had 2 years to figure this out,
Yes.
right? And I think we figured it out with how to treat it, you know, how bad it can get and stuff like that.
Sure.
And now we just have to live with it.
Yep.
So,
Yep, agreed.
with that note, you have more news and I have some weather coming up.
You're going to have to live with my voice telling you about what's going on in our community. Okay, so shortly after 11 o'clock last night, Sault was made aware of a heavy police presence in the east end of the city. A reader did reach out to us to say that Breton Road at Boston was closed and her transit bus was unable to get through. Upon arrival in the 100 block of Breton Road, police were observed conducting an investigation of a broken glass door of a multi-unit building. So officers were photographing the building, the entranceway. Paramedics were also seen, witnessed leaving the scene. However, there's no word if anybody was actually injured during the incident. And so correspondingly, we will keep you up to date as information becomes available. All right, so north of the city then, firefighters from both Gooley and Awares Township, were embarking on what was going to be a long night for them. After 9:30, Sault Online did learn of a large structure fire that was reported in the 300 block of Kelly Creek Road, which is southwest of Gooley. According to witnesses, you could see flames from the bay. Pictures from a Facebook post did show heavy fire conditions. So again, both Awares Fire and Rescue as well as Gooley Fire and Rescue were reported to have their full departments on the scene. The sections of Kelly Creek Road appeared to be closed while the fire was being contained. And there is no official word on any injuries or what may have caused the flame in this moment. It was a significant period of time until the fire could be effectively extinguished. So we will once again keep you up to date on that. Now, in the north end of the city, after 4:30 yesterday afternoon, emergency services were called for reports of heavy smoke coming from a home. So upon arrival, the smoke could be seen coming from the second floor of a home in the 0 to 100 block of Mill Creek Drive. Firefighters did work quickly to get to the source of the fire. They isolated it to the attic of the home in question. There was no one home in the moment of the fire, so some good news there. And for the first time in almost 18 months, the fire chief attended the scene. So he was interacting with firefighters and the commanders. Firefighters did remain on scene doing the overhaul on the building. Mill Creek Drive remained blocked during this time. Sault Online was alerted to the incidents by publicly accessible communication systems of Sault Fire Services, and we do thank the organization for the cooperation we receive in covering public events. Okay. So, more stories about fire. There was a resident in the apartment on Cambridge Place that we brought you news of fire there. And because the person involved, the resident, did take some quick action, he prevented further damage. So what had happened then is he did notice that a fire was caused by a heater in the bedroom. And this is one Donovan Pramack, as well as a neighbor. They worked very quickly to save the rest of the building. So Pramack did say, I kicked in the bedroom door. When I realized what was going on, I went and grabbed a fire extinguisher. It has been suggested that the heater somehow turned itself back on and melted the bottom of a plastic bin, after which the contents in the bin then proceeded to catch fire. Fire then caught the curtains, engulfed the rest of the bedroom. Thankfully, neighbors got involved. They helped spray more of the extinguishing agent on the flames. So according to Sioux Fire Services Communications Officer Aaron Gravel, the fire was caused by combustibles in close proximity to a heat source, which fits what Pramac told our reporter. Gravel also noted the fire was out upon the arrival of the firefighters. So quick action, quick thinking, well done. And he was happy to report that his geckos were not injured in the fire. He did have a moment of thinking, I should save them, but thought it was more important to extinguish the flames in that moment. So although their little glass container was all sooty, they were not injured in the blaze. Okay, we're going to hop on over to Craig now to get some information on the weather.
Well, Heidi, the weather models are using words like sloppy. Oh, here we go. Sloppy and mushy today. And that's the way it's going to be, because we have some additional wet snow coming our way later on this morning into our afternoon. Could give us 2 to 3 centimeters this afternoon, or maybe even more. And then a couple more centimeters later on tonight. Taking a live look at our shot from St. Mary's River. It's pretty gray out there, and those clouds are going to stay gray for most of the day. And we're also going to start seeing those snow showers redevelop later on this morning into our afternoon and lasting into our evening. And then we also have some strong winds coming later on tonight. I will give you all those details coming up in the 3-day forecast, but here's the 12-hour forecast for today. We're looking at flurries starting sometime around 11 o'clock this morning, lasting on and off all day into your afternoon. Temperatures, though, climbing to +2, and that's why it's going to be sloppy and mushy on the roads, because that new snow is just going to make things kind of slippery out there. -5 for your evening, dropping only to -8 for the overnight with some cloudy conditions. And then we also have another mild day for our day tomorrow, but we also have some cold air to tell you about too, and that's coming up. Heidi?
Okay, well, thanks for that. We got some sloppy conditions coming at us. Anyway, we're going to go into the world of our sponsors, inviting everybody, for the Chamber of Commerce, for example, to love local. Businesses certainly do need our support in this time. I want to remind everybody that Azure Beauty Salon and Spa has a fantastic Valentine's Day promotion happening in this moment. You go to their website or give them a call. So go fill your cup and come on back.
Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
Good morning and welcome back. Hopefully you had a chance to fill your cup. Mine is empty. It was actually empty before the show started, so may the odds be ever in our favor. All right, yesterday we did bring you information with regards to the temporary homeless shelter that has been established in the former Verde Hall about its being temporarily closed as a result of an outbreak of COVID-19. So yesterday evening we were made aware of individuals who were housed in the Verde who were being let out. So we did reach out to DSAB for an update, and DSAB CEO Mike Nadeau very graciously provided us with an update. So what he has said, and this is his quote, "When there was first declared an outbreak, until we could get solid advice, we were trying to make sure we were interpreting public health rules correctly as, you know, the information became known Friday night. So we did put everyone on a stricter lockdown," said Nadeau. "On Monday morning, once we spoke with public health officials via conference call, we were advised that we could lift that restriction. They said that the rule that we implemented was deemed not under public health recommendations." So he explained in detail why the decision was made and what they were told. So what he did go on to say was, "We cannot hold people. We are not an institution. This is a shelter, so we are not under any legal authority to hold people, and we've made the determination that it's critical that people have shelter. So rather than restrict the existing people, we are going to permit them to enter and leave at their leisure. However, we are recommending strongly that they isolate in place. We're recommending people, but in order for someone to be under a quarantine order, that has to come from a medical officer of health." So there it is. Okay. Yeah, well, I know. So on the heels of that story about, you know, how they're opening up again, I want to talk to you about our current COVID numbers. So yesterday, Algoma Public Health did confirm that there were 62 new cases to be reported. The active case count continues to fall. It came down by 9 to rest at 547, with 2 individuals in that number reported to be from outside of the public health region. Hospitalizations are down by 1 to rest at 17. Resolved cases saw a significant boost, so they have increased by 71. And that brings that count to 3,587. Of the 62 new cases, 47 are located here in the Sault and area, 10 in central and east Algoma, 4 in north Algoma, and 1 in Elliott Lake and area. Now, provincially speaking, Ontario reported a bump in hospitalizations of people with COVID-19, while the number of patients in intensive care did see a slight dip. So the bump could actually be attributable to the fact that, you know, as they keep reminding us, numbers don't always get reported in every hospital over the weekend, so that might have just been a bump attributable to the numbers rolling in. So the Ministry of Health said Tuesday morning that on Monday there were 2,254 people with COVID-19 in the province's hospitals. That's up from 2,155 the day before, but down from 3,091 at the same time last week. So, yeah, that's really all that's worth reporting there. So what we are going to do then is we're going to hop over to Jacob, because I'm lucky enough now that the Olympics are happening to have him in pretty much every day to give us the recap. Jacob, take it away.
You said hop, so I figured I'd hop to start. So, Winter Olympics has been going on yet again. We're into day number 5. Now, we have a graphic that's going to come up on your screen shortly, giving you a recap on how the medals are doing. Team Canada is doing pretty strong, but we have a new leader for the medal counts in general, which is Norway, who is now shot up to 4 golds, 2 silver, and 4 bronze. Canada was able to take another bronze medal home yesterday in women's snowboarding cross. So congratulations to Miss O'Dine. Fantastic work. And you know what? We're just really seeing a lot of Canadian pride here. I know the entire country is watching, everyone. If you're looking to watch these are on CBC Gem online as well if you don't have that cable package. And then we got tons of events going on today. Currently, Canada is playing Denmark in a curling match. The men's hockey starts today. However, Canada does not play in men's hockey today, and currently there's also speed skating going on right now, which I know the Canadian, I can confirm, did just qualify heading into the next round, so fingers crossed. But it is just, you know what, I myself, at least, I just get excited around the Olympics because it's just great being able to really see our men and women fighting so strong and really representing Canada extremely well. And whether they win medals, they don't win medals, just making it to the Olympics is an honor. Because Heidi, I don't know about you, I cannot do that.
Nope.
Like, this is a lot of skill, and it's just amazing to see. And I'll be back tomorrow to recap you on how everything's going for the rest of the day.
Well, thank you for that, Jacob, and certainly your enthusiasm is infectious, so I always like to hear it from your perspective. Another perspective that's important for us to continue to check in with is Craig's. He has more information coming to us right now on the weather.
Well, Heidi, we're definitely seeing a much milder day today, but we're also going to pay for it because we have some additional snow flurries coming our way. Actually, most of our day today, we'll take a look at the systems map, and this is what's happening. So we have a low pressure system here. We had the initial cold front come through last night, just dropped our temperatures just a little bit, kicked up some flurry activity. We saw about a centimeter or two last night. We have some heavier bands coming along this cold front, the secondary cold front, which is going to drop our temperatures just a little more, but also give us additional snow flurries. We'll take a look now at the satellite. We can clearly see the low pressure system here and that initial cold front there that pushed through during the overnight period. We have this wrap around, and of course that's going to give us some additional snow flurries around anywhere from 3 to 5 centimeters for this afternoon, maybe a couple of centimeters later on tonight. Let's take a look at your temperatures. Not bad at all. +2 here in the Sault. That's at least where we're going to try to hit. And if we do hit it, it's only going to happen for about an hour or so. -3 in Wawa, -3 in Timmins. We're all pretty much uniform as far as our temperatures go, and we're going to see those temperatures dip just a little bit over the next couple of days before we see a big dip come this weekend. Let's take a look now at your radar. You can see this is the activity that came through during the overnight periods. So we left around 1 to 2 centimeters, and then if you look back here, we have another wave coming in, and that's going to give us that additional 5 centimeters later on this afternoon. So let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. Flurries and snow showers for most of our day today. It looks like that most of it's going to be happening later on this morning, then a break, and then another heavy band coming in this afternoon. Again, we're going to try to hit 2 degrees. We're going to see those winds shift from the south to the northwest later on tonight, dropping our temperatures to -4 for our Thursday with just cloudy conditions, and then 2 degrees. We're right back up to the +2s on Friday, but we have another fairly large system coming in for Friday, which could give us another 5 to 10 centimeters. We will definitely keep an eye on that for you. And then we have some colder air coming in for the weekend. I'll give you those details coming up on the 7-day. Heidi?
Wow, love to see the continuation of those warm weather, those warm temperatures is fantastic. So we're going to go into one more break so that you can hear from the likes of Superior Adult Learning, encouraging you to set some adult literacy goals and let them help you reach it. When we come back, we're going to talk some factoids. We're going to talk some social media. Ooh, I also did an interview with Tricia Lesnick, who is the trust fund manager at the on behalf of the group Health Big Wish Lottery, and we did talk a little bit about that lottery because the extended date for the draw is coming up. So go fill your cup and come on back.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epedr.cspgno.ca. Parce que je vois grand.
good morning and welcome back. It is Wednesday, Hump Day. I don't even think we hit that. What day is it? Did we say Hump Day?
Yeah.
I didn't say Hump Day.
I did.
Anyway, okay, so as I said, the Big Wish Lottery is an annual event, and they do count on this lottery to raise funds for the group health center, which really helps them to focus on obtaining equipment that they need to provide the comprehensive medical support to our community that they do. So in order for them to be granted this extension, they did have to make an application, which was approved. So here's some more information, as well as some background on the Big Wish Lottery in and of itself. And this was interesting to me. I was unaware the Group Health Center does not receive government funding for medical equipment in some programs and services. I was unaware of that. Okay.
Yeah, so you know what, it's probably something that's little known, I guess, and we should really talk about it a lot more.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and in this community itself, because we have like a health center, like Group Health Center, which is a bit unique in its design.
Yes.
You know, we have the opportunity to have additional equipment, such as mammogram machines, such as diagnostic imaging equipment. We have that opportunity to purchase that as a whole for the Group Health Center. And while a lot of our services are only available to people who are members of Group Health, some of our other services and programs that we provide are also available to the public, and we continue to try and expand those programs. And in the meantime, our job here at the Trust Fund is to make sure that we understand what the medical equipment needs are for the immediate needs. And so we work with the clinical department on those things, and they provide us with a list of immediate needs, you know, kind of wants. And so everything that we've made this year, from the Big Wish 50-50 and the Big Wish Lottery, which is taking place right now, will all go towards fulfilling the needs of that medical equipment.
Yeah, I mean, that was information to me. You know, I like it when I can learn something new. I did not know that the Group Health Center does not receive any government funding. Did you know that?
No.
No?
No.
So there you go. So, you know, if you're looking for a worthy organization to support, certainly consider the Big Wish. The draw happens a week today, actually.
Is it? Okay.
Today is the 9th?
Yes.
A week yesterday, excuse me. So the 15th,
Still got
February the
time
15th.
to get your tickets.
Still time.
Okay.
Go to the website, contact them. They can let you know where you can get your ticket. And tickets are available both in paper base as well as virtual e-tickets. So one more medical organization that did benefit from some generosity in the community. Yesterday around noon, there was a check presentation at the front doors of the Sault Area Hospital. The local Firefighters Association gave back to the community in the form of a $2,500 donation to the Sault Area Hospital Foundation. So the president of the IAFF Local 529, Chris Mai, said that he was the one who was responsible for presenting the check to the foundation. And he said, we live in a small, tight-knit community here in the Sault. And if you haven't been directly affected by cancer, then you most likely know somebody who has. The members of our organization believe that it's important to keep funds that we raise local, helping the citizens of Sault Ste. Marie in a small way. So certainly a great day for the hospital. So yeah, I mean, I like to round it up with
since we're talking about money, how about a segue into the
another worthy cause?
Let's see what's happening. I have not checked this ticket yet, so this is going to be...
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Is it?
Gagnant.
Oh, better luck next time.
Oh, no. I like it better when it's like, winner.
Me too.
Gagnant. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to recover from our disappointment by hopping directly into a factoid. So it was on this day in 1964 that the Beatles made their first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. It was watched by 73.7 million people.
You'll never see audiences like that again.
No. Also, this is interesting, also appearing on that show was future Monkees member Davy Jones, who was appearing as part of the cast of the play Oliver, in which he was playing the Artful Dodger. So Jones said of the experience, I watched the Beatles for, well, I could try and do his accent for you, but I won't.
Try.
No. I loved Davy Jones. I watched the Beatles from the side of the stage. I saw the girls going crazy, and I said to myself,
This is it. I want a piece of that. So the Beatles had made their first appearance on US TV on a segment of the Hunter Brinkley Report the previous November. Okay, factoid number 2. Very short and sweet. Cancel culture really goes back a long way. February 9th, 1926, the teaching of Darwin's theory of evolution in public schools is banned by Atlanta's Board of Education. There you go. 1926, the first appearance of cancel culture. There.
I wonder if it's still banned.
I don't know. That's a factoid for another day.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we're going to hop into social media now. Quite a few. So still time. If you haven't made a comment and you've got something to say, please do feel free. We love to chat with you. Okay, Steve Childs beating everybody to the punch this morning. GMA HAGHD. So good morning, all. Have a great hump day. And the sun's coming up between two great huge tracts of land, and he's rocking the horns. Good morning to you, Steve. New viewer, Debbie Rue Bernard. Good morning,
Hey,
Debbie. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. She says good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome aboard. Margaret McKeag. Good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Tracy Fay. Morning. Best wishes for a good day to all. Well, it
You
would have
too.
been better if you'd have won
No
something.
kidding.
But
Now we've got to wait another week.
we'll take the salute. Thank you. Terry Matthews. Good morning, Heidi and Craig. Hello, Terry.
Morning.
Good morning to you. Who else here? Joseph Bertrand. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Joseph. Always nice to hear from you.
Good morning.
Marilyn Dunn. Great morning to everyone. Good luck on your lottery ticket. Wah, wah.
It's always next time.
Judy O'Neill. Good morning, Heidi and Craig. Hope you both have an awesome day.
You too.
I hope you have an awesome day for sure. Enika says, good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Gas prices here, 2.19 euro.
That's expensive.
46% of that is tax.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what it is here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Joanne Burmaster. Morning. Morning to you, Joanne. Bradley says, good morning. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you, Brad. Tori Nicole Bellow Henderson. Good morning to all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind and safe. Spread some love today. It's good for the soul.
Okie dokie.
That is absolutely my intention for the day. Let's see. Rick Sutherland says, good morning, all.
Good
Here's
morning.
to a good day for everyone. Yes, general salutations.
Sloppy
Fantastic.
and mushy.
Allie and Ron Rollinson, good morning. Good morning to you, Allie. Allie and Ron says happy belated birthday to Marilyn. That's right, it was Marilyn's birthday yesterday. Marilyn says, thank you, Allie. Jen Buckin says, good morning, happy Wednesday, and have a great day. You have a great day, too. We're halfway there.
Yeah.
We're halfway there. So, yes, Allie says, hi, Jen. Tony Mancuso says, happy hump day, shaping up to be another great day for you, right? Have a great day.
Hey, Tony.
You as well, Tony. Pamela Armstrong, does resolved mean sent home alive and doing well? Now, I did see that comment pop up, so I've gone to the Algoma Public Health website. This is what they say. Resolved includes cases where a patient tested positive but is resolved according to current public health criteria. This number includes any persons who are deceased. So, okay, so either resolved according to the criterion or unfortunately have passed away. So, wow. Okay. Oh my, Steve Childs, oh my, they get to keep their jobs in the Ministry of Health. Tracy Fay did also respond to Pamela. I think so, Pamela. Terry Wilson. Oh, this is a new viewer. Hello, Terry Wilson.
Hey, Terry Wilson.
Terry Wilson says, good morning, y'all. Love the station. Up to the minute news on it. Can't get it anywhere else, and it covers everything. Good job to everyone involved there. Oh, well, there's a positive start to the day. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's see here. Marilyn Dunn. Aw, so Craig, better luck next time. And she says, so sorry.
Allie and Ron Rollinson. Ron said, good morning, Joe. Oh, probably Joe Bertrand. Okay, yes.
One of our regulars.
Enica says 2.19 euro is $3.23. Okay, good.
Per liter. Like
Aw, my sister's
really
watching, and my little niece Lucy. Lucy says, good morning to Auntie Heidi. Good morning, LJ. How are you doing today,
Auntie
honey?
Heidi.
I love you. I'll see you soon, probably today. Aw, cute. Jen Buchan says, hello. Tamarack corrected her spelling of auntie because she knows her sister, the English major, saw that, but I didn't comment. Tracy Fay, thank you for clearing that up, Heidi. You're welcome, Tracy. There's a lot of information on the public health website, so if you do have questions, they're pretty good at providing some answers. So that seems to round out the comments. So hey, we're over.
Oh, well, we
still have the 7 day. You see? I almost did it again.
Yeah.
I was, okay, we're done.
Okay, let's take a look here. So not bad as far as temperatures go for the next couple of days. We're hoping to hit 2 today. We're going to maybe hit 2 again on Friday with some additional snow. But then we have some colder temperatures coming in for the weekend, but then we go right back up for next week. So it's not looking all that bad. We're seeing that battle between the warm air and the cold air, and that's going to continue over the next several weeks. So there you go. There's your 7 day.
There's the 7 day. Well, fantastic. I want to remind everybody that we are the Sioux's only news show. So do the liking and the following and the sharing. Tell people that it's a great way to start your day. All right. Well, that's all I've got.
That's all I got.
All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook.